came across the FYP. Somebody divorced on live stream. But I also worry about our newer generation, especially our kids, Shahib.
Yeah.
And bro, okay, sorry to say this, but porn.
Another thing. Hello everybody. Hi. How are you, man? Let's see Chef Bob's face. Okay, so my name is Shahib. And as you know, this is Shahrizal or Chef Bob. We are doing a podcast finally after several years of friendship, as we say it. How long have we known? I think maybe about 7, 8 years, 9, maybe 2017, I think. Yeah, around there, 2017.
That's before COVID lah. So the one that we
before
met
COVID,
also,
obviously.
so the one that we met also. So
Yeah.
just santai-santai, podcast santai.
Yes.
The one we met also is because you want to do Islamic content for your shukran.com lah, correct? Huh?
Yes. So
But how shukran.com is going on?
Alhamdulillah. It has been like that lah.
But wow. Oh,
It's
Shahid
like that lah, you
speaking
know.
English. Shahid speaking English, huh?
It's very rare for me to talk
So
in
is this going to be
English.
your first English speaking content? Yes.
It's gonna be my first effing Astaghfirullahaladzim. Sorry ah. It's my first English content. 100%. I don't know. I want to try, but it's going to be quite hard, and also it's a non-Islamic, right? So I'm taking up a challenge from Chef Bob, who is a public figure. Have been doing a lot of content, mainstream content, and we are trying to have a conversation lah.
No, because I don't know lah. I'm actually podcasting. I'm not into podcasting. Yeah, I don't know. Not saying that I don't know how to talk, but I just hate talking.
Yeah.
Being man, because
But you love talking.
we are working.
You love sharing.
Okay, sharing, but I also never hear any podcast before, no, on in the car or snippets on TikTok and all lah, when goes on the FYP. But I'm not a podcast listener. So how is it like the podcast scene here in the media, the social media?
In Singapore, the podcast scene is rising. As you know, podcast comes from the word iPod.
Oh, okay.
So Apple invent the podcast format. So when Apple invent the iPod, they want to have a way for the iPod to go to the mothership, to go to the MacBook and downloading some content, rather content that is online. It's like a radio but online. So casting, so podcast. So that's the first one lah. That's the first idea, which is in 2006. And the podcasting in US has been a blast. Podcast audio, podcast video. But coming to Singapore, I think rising during the COVID ah. People love to connect with their favorite people to listen to things that rarely talked about. So that's what people want to listen to, like the behind the scenes stuff, the stories. But the culture here in Singapore has become a bit toxic because people have been sharing too much detail sometimes, and it becomes like a gossip, and it's unhealthy lah to me. To me, podcast is about learning. People listen to learn something.
Yes.
People want to jog and they want to listen. People want to learn something. To me, having a podcast is about a conversation with people that people can learn from in a way that is lepak. It's not just one person talking. So I think that's what we're trying to have here lah.
Yeah, talking about toxicity, because there's a lot when the podcast wave came along, right? Okay, we need to give our homage or respect to the godfather of podcasting in Singapore, which is OLG lah, which has already been disbanded, correct or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they started the wave already. So when the wave is there, then there's a lot of people going into podcasting. Like you say lah, it's good to be sharing, but when the sharing becomes like toxic or just bubar kosong, they call it,
Yeah.
bubar kosong. There's no aspect
Substance
to the topic itself.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah lah. So that's why I think for me that is why it's a turn off for me lah to listen to any podcast, any worthy podcast in Singapore lah. But for me, let's say driving or what, I will listen to because of the Islamic content. I will listen to Noman Ali Khan, and what's it called? Normally it's Noman Ali Khan, because Noman Ali Khan, he always
Talks about tafsir Quran.
his way of speaking, his way of interacting with the audiences through the words, it's and the voice also is very calming. So like you say lah, toxicity and all, and when for podcast they do TikTok, and then to Facebook to YouTube and YouTube Shorts and all. So the FYP is there. So regarding why you wanted to start this podcast is because just to rekindle back and then to have some sharing, sharing of knowledge, and praiseworthy knowledge, so to speak. Not blameworthy knowledge.
What is your because this idea coming from you? We are traveling, and as we know we are traveling before this, and you have this idea of having a podcast. What is on your mind? What is your target audience?
But I have no idea. I just want to start.
No idea.
And also not to monetize or anything, because we have other source of income. But initially, let's say the money is coming in, alhamdulillah lah. We don't rezeki jangan ditolak lah. You understand? So the only thing that is the main intention for me wanted to start this podcast is because I love interacting with you, Shahib, and we share a common goal, we share family values, we share the same mindset and all, and I love our chemistry and all. You being the straightforward guy, the straight arrow, I being the
Really? I'm straight arrow Okay. Yeah.
You are the voice of reason. I'm the voice of what's that called? Voice of
Chef Bob. I really amazed the way that you can talk. Okay, when you doing a show, when you are using your performance head lah, I can say performance head for TV, for show. When people say, okay, you have 10 minutes or you have 15 minutes, you can just talk with 15 minutes. You can have a lot of ideas, and then you can just pop, And when I saw you do your selling, your malam, like say bazaar malam, you can just engage with people, the makcik, the adik, nenek, kakak, and all, macam that is like. It's a persona. I know it's a persona, but it's also your character. Like how do you do that? How do you? I mean, that's where people see this podcast will be interesting to know, to learn. Yeah.
I used to be witty lah, in the sense that off the cuff and very fast in my response. But right now I don't know. I just realized also. I think age is catching up. It's a bit. I need to have reaction time to reply or to engage in the conversation as well, because I think I don't know lah. Maybe it's an early stage of dementia or what. Wallahu alam, I don't know. I don't want to have that, but I just feel that for me to remember a certain thing right now, it's quite hard. So
really,
I just remember. I just realized that also, and I've never. Seek any doctor's help or what lah at the moment lah, but I just think that I have no idea, but I think I might have an early stage of dementia, which is
Inshallah. That's scary,
but
man.
having it's really scary, babe, seriously, because I need time to think, I need time to remember certain things, you understand or not? Which is you just make me
Wow.
realize it so lah. It's just that
Wow.
I never speak this openly. I never
Mm.
speak this openly, but if let's say you seen many of my past recent videos, I
Mm.
have very uh, a harder time to get the things out or get the information out. So
Wow.
yeah,
That's
but
deep.
having said that, because actually I'm an introvert,
Hmm.
introvert, put into the spotlight. Because
During the school days?
sorry.
During the school days? During the school days, you
Yes.
are introvert?
Okay. School days, because I'm a fat boy lah.
Yeah, you're a
Okay.
big guy. Ah.
I will learn. That's why I try to be funny so that people will laugh with me instead of laughing
Hmm.
at. Uh,
Yes. Okay.
Seriously. So that's why I try to make jokes, try to be funny, try to be friendly and all, so that they won't laugh at me lah.
Okay.
So those days lah. So and
Yeah.
then having uh having a big body, fat guy,
Mm.
obese, and so I have a
Mm.
skin condition and all, like eczema and all, right? So
Mm. Yeah, we have
some
a eczema. We share that in common.
yeah, we share that also. So you also know when we had
Yeah.
eczema when we were young, kids kids
Look at us
they
differently.
are very
They
blunt.
don't understand. Dia geli kat kita kan. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah lah. So that's about
Mm.
how I started lah. You see, right now I wanted to say something, right. It takes me a longer time to have the reaction time to get the information out. So I don't know lah.
Amen.
Maybe I should.
Allah Akbar. Eh, and then how you memorize your script for your shows? You have to read
Script,
a lot
okay.
lah.
To memorize script, okay, but also to put your own words also is okay, no problem. I still
Okay.
have the ability lah. But right now to have a conversation macam that to get the information out, is very
The
hard for me.
memories lah.
The
You need
memories
to
lah.
dig deep.
That's why. How Shahib?
Mm.
I
I don't know. I'm not the doctor.
now I'm sharing. This one is the first time I'm sharing it publicly. You know, seriously.
Allah Akbar. I mean,
Yeah.
first
Is
of all,
there
for me
any
as a
sunnah?
friend,
Is there any sunnah food that can overcome this?
for memory, the best medicine for a memory in Islamic way is Quran. You need to memorize. You need to read a lot of Quran and then try to memorize the Quran. Memorizing the Quran can sharpen the brain in the long run to help us fight our old age. Quran is the best friend. So that's because it's proven. It has been proven time after time of our scholars. They rarely get dementia because of ilmu.
Right.
I haven't heard a story of our ulama who died because of health. Is the normal state, but in a state where they always teaching. At the last breath, they always teaching. So, to me, I personally hold that knowledge or ilmu is the nur that can enlighten not just our hearts but not just our mind but our hearts. So I just realized Ustaz Fatris shared with us in the class. The mind, Allah say in the Quran to think, but not with our mind, with our heart. So maybe the brain is just the brain, but the thinking is the heart. The heart is the thinking part. Allah say in the Quran. I mean, I haven't prepared this answer, so it's like it's okay. Lagi nak cakap English about Islam is very hard for me. But heart is the center of thinking, not the mind. So enlighten the heart is the center of the whole body. Means it can also helps to fight any brain disease or
Okay.
mind related disease from the heart not physical heart but your soul
Oh, AV kan? Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Pasal
I
inside the Quran there's a lot of saying about using your heart to think. Think using your heart. Kulub, something kulub. So it's the heart is really important So Quran can enlighten the heart.
Okay,
Ilmu lah, ilmu.
while you
Bismillah.
are sharing that, I just asked DeepSeek
Hmm.
early signs of dementia. Okay, so common early signs of dementia is memory loss, forgetting recently learned information, important dates, repeatedly asking the same question, normal aging, occasionally forgetting names but recalling them later, or
Oh, okay.
planning problem solving challenges, difficult managing bills, following recipe, tak lah, following recipe, okay. Concentrating
Hmm.
on tasks. Then okay. Confusion with time and place, losing track of season, dates or location. Oh no. Visual, spatial issues, trouble judging distances, reading or didn't know.
That one is
Language,
serious one lah. I think Bob, in your
language
case is
problems,
just
driving. Mm.
the memories, the history of your life maybe. But I think it's not that serious. Maybe, but it's worthy to seek help also.
Yeah, that's why.
I talked to my friend. I talked to my friend who passed away because of her mom dementia for 7 years.
Ooh.
There's also a way to reverse dementia
Oh.
from food.
Hmm?
From food, eating. So dia cakap makanan, what kind of food I forget lah. But we can describe lah. Boleh you see what kind of food can reverse dementia?
But so far this one don't.
That one later stage.
Later stage, So this is no. I asked what early signs and risk factor. Early signs. So confusion, time, place, tak ada. Language problem, struggling to join conversation, repeating phrases or using vague terms. Vague terms, misplacing items, putting object, poor judgment. But okay lah, I think I need to seek help lah.
Bismillah.
Like they say lah, prevention is better than cure, correct? So talking about this. Okay. Enough about my dementia. Early dementia problem. Okay? But what is this? Okay, I just recently came across the FYP. Somebody divorced on live stream.
Huh? Oh man. What is that?
In Malaysia, ni dia cerai talak dua dalam live stream je. And there's 22,000.
Tapi sah tau.
Huh?
Sah.
Obviously lah sah.
Yeah.
So, babe, I don't know why.
Nikah tak boleh. Nikah, you cannot nikah on live stream. But
what is happening
in the world?
What is happening in our world, man? Where people go on live stream to just divorce right away like that, and then again, babe.
I mean, relationship is something that is mystery to people. We don't know what's going on in people's life.
But I also worry about our newer generation, especially our kids, Shahib.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have 5 kids, correct? Not?
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, the last one is the daughter that you longing for, your wife longing for also, correct? Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
I just spoken with UXM. You have you heard of UXM?
UXM is a podcaster, YouTuber. Bukan? YouTuber.
Yesterday I did a filming with them. Very nice guys. 3 brothers. Okay, all 3 brothers, very young. The oldest is 32. The youngest is 25. The middle one, I think Shafi Aziz. He's the only one that married. Okay. And then this really wake me up when I spoke to them regarding dating. Okay. I asked them, you all married already? Only Shafi is married with kid. The other 2 are still single, and they say, the state of the dating right now, it's really crazy.
Really? How crazy? What is the most mind-blowing dating scene today that we are not aware of because we are already like so tua?
I think right now because we exposed to the Western ideology too much. Okay, as you can see also the online
Yes.
Ladies, the women right now, they are very blatant. They are very pro-feminism. Okay, pro-feminism, and one of the brothers also say, yes, Chef Bob. Okay, the feminism is really is a problem right now. With us finding
Partner.
a mate, a spouse or partner lah. Says why is it why is it so hard for you to find? Because they are really pro feminist. Pro feminist means okay, they want equal rights, and they don't want to be a what's it called homemaker lah, a housewife or anything. Okay, which is in our religion, housewife is something that is a so-called job that is really looked up upon, correct or not? You know, to take care of the house, to take care of the kids, to take care of everything else. But they don't want to. They don't want to be that because they say, okay,
Yeah.
I'm so learned. Okay, I go to school, I have a degree and all. Why I should be a housewife or anything? Which is granted lah, it's okay lah. But if let's say even my wife also is working lah. Say alhamdulillah lah.
Yes.
For me, my goal right now is to retire my wife.
Yes.
My wife also would like to retire and to take care, to be a housewife lah, so to speak lah.
Yes. Yes.
To be a homemaker and all.
Yeah.
But right now, the kids nowadays, they don't want that. They don't want that to happen. Especially the ladies. Okay, they are very pro-feminist.
Not
Which
pro
is
feminist. I think career driven lah. Bob, I tell you,
different. No,
this
it's not
is a
creative.
very hot territory that we discuss with right now. We're going to get a lot of haters
No.
to talk about this.
I'm worried for Umar lah, obviously lah. As a father, as a parent also, I'm worried about the future for the pool of ladies that is gonna date soon. You know, right? He's
Okay.
10 years old, and right now we are living in an age where information, okay, is just at the tip
Correct. Your
of
phone.
the button, okay, on your phone, okay, all right, and bro, okay, sorry to say this, but porn
Another thing.
is readily available, okay, porn is available. My time, I need to sneak around to watch porn.
We have to go to buy the CD
Bro, not
dekat
even
pasar
CD.
malam.
Not even CD.
Dep,
Tapes.
VCR. Kau yang zaman lagi jauh lah.
Correct. Okay. So no, don't do
For the
that.
fact.
Okay, but obviously, okay, this one, porn, and right now, wait, the bane of the world right now is where it's going to crash down soon. The end of times is, I don't know whether you heard it, is OnlyFans.
Oh man.
Okay. And it's crazy right now, okay, that OnlyFans is a career choice for women right now.
Yeah. Yes.
So I don't know. It's
To me,
hard lah.
what's going on is a problem in our society that has been going on for the longest time, only different model. Prostitution, brothel, OnlyFans, porn, semua dah pernah ada dulu. Zaman Nabi pun dah ada. I don't know, zaman Nabi tak ada, wallahu alam. Tapi sejak zaman dahulu lagi memang dah ada this thing. Cuma yalah macam a lot of like feminism, women's right has been going on maybe for the past 50 years, 60 years, 70 years. So we are not fighting the same battle. This battle has been going on for the longest time. Maybe different kind of model, different kind of approach, different packaging. And OnlyFans is a packaging ah. It's a packaging of porn. And so to me, we need to use the same strategy, tactical, that we have been learned from Nabi Muhammad SAW to fight all this, because this won't go away. The foundation is to be strong, which is salat, akidah needs to be strong, because regardless of where we are, if we have Allah in our heart, that will protect us and our children lah. Okay, Bob, we travel to Europe. We travel to Europe. How much beautiful women that we saw? how much model we saw different from Asian, and how much skin that we saw. I
Yeah.
mean, kan. So how to protect? We cannot protect. We cannot protect
Understand.
ourselves because it's society.
Hmm.
Maybe budak-budak tahfiz yang duduk dekat pondok dekat pedalaman inside Malaysia, if they never saw woman buka aurat, they come to Singapore, naik MRT, blown away pun. They will macam, oh masya-Allah, Allah, 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 macam they will like macam how to protect them. Tapi I remember one time I study in Madrasah Latas. I never always go back to Singapore. I study in madrasah. I sleep in school, asrama. Once a month I come back. Okay. When I saw but the problem is I never turn on with budak-budak tak pakai tudung. I just turn on with budak pakai tudung je. Astagfirullahaladzim. Maknanya macam, you know, macam looking at secondary school, normal school and academic school, I can shift away lah. I can gaze can just okay, don't look lah, nothing to me lah. But looking at budak madrasah, then baru macam oh man, budak pakai tudung baru macam, you know, macam so masing-masing lah, it's a different way of battle lah. And
But this one also, it shouldn't be a taboo for us to speak with our kids, with our children. You understand or not?
yeah,
It shouldn't be a taboo. We need to have an open conversation with our kids, because for me also, excuse me, I do have this conversation with my parents also, my late parents. You know, I need to find out by myself, and when I find out by myself, if let's say that I don't have any control over whatever is happening, you know, babe, I tell you, we're going to go on a downward spiral also, all right, for myself lah, all right. So this should be an open conversation with our kids. Okay, shouldn't be a taboo. Again, we cannot stop our kids from the exposure of the kind of content they see online, but we can educate them. Okay, and then when you see also talking about we need to have Allah in our hearts and all, we need to have our kida and all, but yes, we do. Okay, we do, but sometimes the nafs, okay, our nafs. Okay, nafs in English is what? Nafs. What is
desire? Desire.
Correct. The desire is too strong. Desire is much more dangerous.
Stronger.
Okay, much more dangerous, much more stronger the pull of desire than the whispers of shaitan. Correct.
Yes, correct.
So the nafs is in us, babe.
Yep.
That is us. So if we cannot control our nafs, I tell you, it will control you. Okay, which I been through it also. Okay, for myself also, nafs, not the desire of eating. Last time I used to be fat, you know. So desire of eating. So I never controlled the desire of having to eat the food. I wouldn't be, you know, as healthy I am right now. So alhamdulillah, right? All right, and desire when of obviously women, yes, women. And there's also a hadith, okay? The fall of man are four, correct? Harta, tahta, wanita, and harta, tahta, wanita, and is it?
I'm not
three
aware
or
of that.
Huh?
I'm not aware of that hadith.
Harta, tahta, wanita. Yeah. The fall of man are three. Harta, which is your
wealth.
Your wealth. Tahta. Tahta is what? Your status. And wanita.
Woman. That one can make a man fall,
The fall of man, which is true. I learned this from my late ustad also. So it's dangerous. For myself, speaking for myself also, I've been there. You know, even I've fallen also, but alhamdulillah, you know, alhamdulillah.
Somehow find a way, find a path.
Allah bring me back to the right path lah.
Amin.
Yeah. Yep. And it won't stop it. It really won't stop.
Yeah.
The battle. As you time goes by, when you grow old and you are more successful, okay, this also will be attracted. You are attracting this all. So, yeah lah.
Yeah. Inshallah. To end this conversation, just a few tips lah. you know, about education for your kids openly, about the desires, the battles, and in general for us, I remember that every sin that we do, and we ask forgiveness from Allah, is always new. Means you do maksiat today, you ask Allah forgiveness, you taubat, clean slate. Then tomorrow is tomorrow yang cerita. You don't feel that buat apa taubat, you know, macam dah buat maksiat semalam, macam you never stop. Yeah, every day is a new. You never know tomorrow maksiat is what, so you just have a clean slate. Every Allah punya rahmat is so much more than your maksiat. You have to think that every day is a clean slate. So never give up on ask forgiveness from Allah.
Understand.
Even
Allah
though
must-
we always do, I know, macam we always do maksiat, we never stop, but we also never stop ask forgiveness from Allah lah. It's always new lah.
Okay, apologize to whoever
Yeah.
is watching
I
this or
mean,
listening.
if you're non-Muslim.
But we can't help it lah. We can't help it, but that, you know, this topic will be brought up in our podcast also lah. Okay. But having said that also, like you said, it's a good point, Shahib. Okay. You don't stop repenting, but don't forget there is hablu minallah and hablu minan-nas. So our closeness with Allah and our closeness with the creation,
Human,
which is
the creation.
humans. So when we ask forgiveness from Allah, we also need to ask forgiveness whoever we're sinning with or we're sinning to.
Yeah.
Understand? Alright? So because that is the one that we need to ask forgiveness from someone that we sin with or sin to. Alright? So that is also very, very important. You cannot ask for just forgiveness from Allah. You need to ask forgiveness from the person, you know,
Yeah.
that you
Yeah.
did the deeds with, or whatever you're doing unto or with lah, so to speak.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes. It heals the soul lah.
Yes, that's
It
very, very
heals the
important.
soul. Yeah.
Correct. So that's the one that we need to look after lah. And I also, I have one kid, one son. You have 5 kids. Okay, 5 kids, Shahib. How do you control them, and how do you share your
That one is
knowledge?
for another episode lah. Too long to talk about.
But this is something that we need to put into perspective, that we need to also, you know, share our knowledge with lah. We might not be perfect for this, but whatever good things that we experience, we share with the people lah, which I think is a good sharing session for us to share with everyone else lah.
Yeah.
Whoever wants to listen lah, obviously lah.
Yes.
Okay? And
Yes.
I think we need to have a common goal for this podcast.
Yeah. What is the common goal? What do you
I don't
think?
know, I say, because everybody is doing everything else. You know, it's the
Yeah.
same whole thing. We need to have a niche.
Yeah, of course.
Correct, no? So
Alright,
the podcast
yeah.
need to have a niche, and we are not looking at any monetization or what. No, not yet. Not
Okay.
yet. I think we're gonna go this whole year until I think this year 2025 we just whack, okay,
Yeah.
without any monetization. How about that?
No,
Okay.
no problem to me.
No need to
InsyaAllah.
have anybody. We will self-produce it. Okay.
Mhm.
I will fund, you will fund. We find fundings to do this podcast, but we need to have a common goal. We need to have a topic, or we need to have a whole ecosystem
Team.
of the podcast on one team. Food cannot wait. Food not food. Food. I don't want to go into food too much, babe. I also want to get out of F&B also. Tedious, babe.
Really,
Serious.
Really, Okay.
Business cannot be, because we are not good at business also.
I mean, you are good at business. You have already been proven.
Still learning. No, so
Bob me,
I'm still learning.
cheekies, 9 yards.
I understand, but I'm still learning. I can share certain things lah,
Yeah.
but not to the extent business. Islamic, you have your shukran.com, which is fine, alhamdulillah, good. Yeah, I don't know. Food, Islamic, parenting. Okay, parenting we can go. Parenting, okay.
Parenting is something that I'm also passionate about.
Parenting,
Yeah.
What do you think? Parenting, babe, or travel lah.
Travel and parenting ah.
Travel
Travel
parenting.
your family, get your family together ah.
Travel parenting. Macam?
Travel parenting, yeah. I mean, half parenting, half travel, because travel is about together with your family.
Travel is
I mean,
about
you can solo travel, but travel with families is the thing that people always want to do.
babe. I tell you, traveling with family is creating memories, and
Yeah, of
creating
course,
memories are the one that really will forever be with them. You understand?
forever.
Correct. Right? The
Yes,
core memory.
yes.
Talking about camera, aku dah ada dementia ni sekarang. So the core memory is one that I really remember. You understand not? I
Yes.
can remember when what I did when I was 8 years old.
Travel with your
Right?
father.
8 years old. Whatever I eat, there's core memory. You know, I can remember that, but I cannot remember where I parked my car yesterday.
Oh man, that's it. That's scary, man.
Correct. Seriously. I was like, kereta aku which floor? Serious. Sometimes that happen. Okay, sometimes that happen. So, core memories. Okay lah. Travelling, parenting, macam.
Yeah.
Sharing
And soul searching ah. Traveling, parenting, and soul searching. That's because I think 30%, 40% of the topic that we have talked just now is all about building
Soul
a character soul.
Yeah.
Because you are your own. Parenting is about your role model lah. You are your father and parents, and then you are set a standard for your children. So you are sometimes we are tend to age. You are soul searching to become a better person. I think that's also part of. Yeah.
Why not? Because this one you're gonna edit also, put it on TikTok, right? TikTok,
Yeah.
Instagram, right? Okay, why not we ask audiences,
Hmm.
3 of them,
Which one you want to listen to more?
comment below, okay? Comment with us, okay? Would you listen to a podcast on the topics of traveling, parenting, and soul searching? Comment below. Let us
Yeah.
know if that is the one that you all wanted to hear on, and we shall, start from there.
Inshallah.
What do you think? The 3 of you
That's
who's
good
watching
idea.
right now. The 3 of you who are watching on TikTok right now. The 3 of you is watching on Instagram Reel right now. Comment below, and babe, don't sleep on Facebook. Facebook also kita punya our demographic, brother.
Of course, man. Kena masuk juga ah.
So the 3 of you who is watching this, please comment below. Would you want to hear, watch, and engage with us on these topics? Parenting, traveling, soul searching. Let us know. But we need to have a name, brother.
Yeah.
Shahrizal Shahib SNS. SNS ni.
SS dah macam Nazi. SS tu yang
SBS
Sets.
Singapore Services. No, okay. Okay, travel, parenting, go, play, play.
Yeah. Yeah, we will workshop the name. Maybe while you are watching, you already know the name. You can comment to us. We are still, yeah.
Okay. So this has been Shahrizal and Shahib. Today you're watching our first episode podcast together, and inshallah we'll see you soon on the
Next one.
Yep.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Assalamualaikum.